Guys, there is a serious epidemic of women being sexualized at the gym.
I hate when there's weirdos. It makes me so uncomfortable. Feral.
Speak up.
The kicker is, many of them are doing it to themselves, let's be honest. All right, guys, let's have this conversation. It's going to be a hot take conversation, and I know that many are going to disagree with me, but before we get into it, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a hot and spicy video for you guys, but not the hot and spicy videos we're going to be talking about on today's subject matter. I've seen so many women on the internet making these gym videos of themselves pretty scantily clad, and if not scantily clad, in skin-tight clothing that is essentially tantamount to body paint, and then complaining about men staring at them or glancing at them or asking to help them or use their machine at the gym. This has become quite a big epidemic, and it's not just in the gym, although that's the lens through which we'll have the conversation today. It's happening all over the place. And I don't know if this is some sort of offshoot or extension of the Me Too movement or the hashtag Time's Up movement, but it seems like we've got a lot of women talking about being sexualized. Now, first thing I want to set aside and put a disclaimer towards is there are actual instances of women being sexualized at the gym in very uncomfortable ways that are by no means right on the man's part. And I'm not talking about those instances. I'm talking about women who show up at the gym, they're wearing basically nothing, they set up their phone, they're filming themselves doing squats and are getting in all these different positions, and some of them quite literally recognizing the fact that what they're doing is sexual, and then getting upset on the internet because men glance at them, or a man looks at them. But they're fully willing to accept any sort of sexualized comment from another girl at the gym who says, oh, your butt looks super big today, or it looks so cute in those shorts. They're fully accepting of that, but when a man glances over, hashtag Me Too, hashtag Time's Up. And this conversation started because I saw Bryson Gray tweet out this. He said, I'm supposed to believe that women wear this to the gym to work out and not for attention. Just look at the outfit, guys. I mean, do I have to say anything? And of course, there will be women who say, well, I just want to feel cute and I think it looks good. I'm not dressing for male validation. I'm dressing for me. What does that mean? I'm dressing for me. To me, it means you think you look good. And what does that mean? Look good to who? Look good to yourself, look good to other people. And I can't imagine this particular outfit that I'm looking at right here is particularly comfortable based on just a number of things that I'm seeing, two things in particular. But interestingly enough, this tweet got 86,000 likes on it and 10 million views. So a lot of people had many things to say. A girl by the name of Kendra Sutherland responded and said, women don't wear cute, sexy clothing for your attention. However, it turns out that Kendra Sunderland is a porn star. So I'm not sure she is the best person to go to as far as asking why women wear particular clothing. And if you scroll down, Kendra Sunderland is wearing this little cute outfit and says Vacation Barbie. See more on OnlyFans. So even girls who call out this and say, we don't wear our clothes to be sexualized or to be looked at, are very cognizant of the fact that if they wear certain clothing, some people are going to direct their attention towards it. Again, this is not to the girls who are not directly contributing to that. That's a whole different story. But I thought, let's search hashtag gym girl on something like TikTok and see what pops up. And when you search this hashtag, just look what you see. Girls with clothing tighter than clothing has ever been made, showing off their bodies, particularly their butts, working out right in the camera. This girl even acknowledges, look, she's a 10, but she gives herself wedgies at the gym, which I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret for those of you who are not aware. Every single girl on this hashtag is doing exactly that for the most part. There are a few who don't fall into the category, but look at all these. Look at how these leggings sit. Look at the sorts of movements and how they're filming themselves. Women are aware of the attention that certain clothing gets them. They will say that they're not. They will say that it should not matter. But in reality, it does matter. And we should be able to acknowledge that. You know, if you're walking around a neighborhood wearing a Rolex and a Gucci belt and carrying a Birkin bag, and you're in an unsafe environment, you probably wouldn't be like flashing your Rolex to everybody who walks past you, would you? And that's not to say that women deserve the negative attention they get, but we need to be cognizant that there are certain things that we do that bring about that attention. If a man suddenly shows a lot of interest in you because you're standing in front of him in your bra and underwear, that's probably not the man who loves you for your personality, or loves you for the happiness and the joy that you put out into the world and because you're so funny and intelligent. The same can be said for the girls wearing these clothing and then complaining about men. Now, I'm fully on board with people who want to say, you know, I should be able to wear whatever I want. I make my own choices. I dress for myself. Sure, you can go ahead and do that. But we also need to be aware of the reality that wearing certain things does bring about certain attention. And we can accept that, move forward with our lives. The issue is a lot of these girls are hopping on the internet and complaining about the attention that they're getting, much like the very popular Jessica Fernandez video that went viral last week of her working out at the gym and complaining about a man giving her glances.
I hate when they're sweeties. It's me so uncomfortable. Feral.
Which she later apologized for, and I'll give her credit for that, but many other women are doing the same thing and not apologizing at all. And I just wanted to put out a little PSA, you know, that you can't go to the gym and do stuff like this, like this girl is, and say, oh my gosh, people are staring at me. You should not be surprised by that whatsoever. And like I said, this is not just happening in the gym. It's happening all over the place of girls sexualizing themselves and then complaining about being sexualized. And while there's plenty of room for women who are not sexualizing themselves to have that complaint, if you're sexualizing yourself, you might want to walk it back on that first. And then see if people and other men are still sexualizing you. Is that a hot take? Is that something that's horrible to say? I imagine I'm going to find out by the comments on this video. Like I said, there are many women who are getting unwanted attention, and there are many perverted men out there, and they should be brought to task. But we also need to recognize our own role in the attention that we get. And I have a feeling that these girls, especially the ones on TikTok, as we scroll through here, who I'm showing you, who are getting 12 million views, 8 million views, 2 million views, 10 million views, understand why those view counts are so high. And it's not necessarily because people want to know what exercise they're doing. This one has 51 million views. Are you kidding me? Anyways, guys, comment down below how you feel about this subject matter. Is there any room for this conversation? I know this is a tough conversation to have in today's day and age because we're supposed to just view everybody as a victim of everything and take everybody's word for whatever they say happened instead of analyzing the situation and trying to take accountability and responsibility for how people interact with us, people's reaction to us, and our own reactions to those things. Rough conversation to have. Drop your comments down below and let me know. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video for you guys.